Check out this landscape lighting kit I got from Gardenreet.com. We're at the front of my house and I'm thinking about going 4 to 5 foot spacing on each side. See what that looks like. We've lived here almost 22 years and haven't ever had any landscape lighting. Big box with the path lights and a small box with the hardware. Let's get them open. The big box. Here we go. Voltage power module. Transformer. Low voltage power module installation. Comes with a little screwdriver and some screws. Looks like we've got 100 foot, 14 gauge. Let's take a look at the path light. It's a brass path light G4 LB finish frosted. It's got a 72-inch wire lead, IP65. What else we got? Got a gasket, silicone O-ring for a watertight seal, high temperature ceramic socket, LED G4, and they are a 3-watt. And we've got a guard against dampness, handle with care, do not drop, keep dry for outdoor use only. Let's take a look inside. We've got the pole with the wire. We've got the little LED light bulb. I'm just gonna pop that in the top. And then we've got the top here. Place that inside, and we've got that O-ring that goes around there. Make sure that's on there good, the right spot. Just gonna screw that down tight, snug really. And then we've got our stake inside this box. Go to the other end here with the wire. Get this untied. We're just going to feed this through here like so. I'm just going to pull it on through till we get to the bottom here. Just going to screw that on. Make sure the wire's hanging free so it just spins and doesn't bind up inside there. And we got that tight, and that is it. Alright, we got all 8 put together. Let's go set them up. Got the tape measure laid out. I'm going to put one at the start, and 4 foot, 8 foot, and 12 foot. Went down in pretty even. We're just going to do the same thing on the other side. We'll start one out here. One more. I guess I do need to mention how big these are. And these stakes are a good 10 inches, real thick, heavy duty. I mean, overall, they're pretty big, pretty tall, pretty heavy duty. I think they're gonna be nice. Now the end of the wire does have a little pre-cut here. I'm just going to pull that off like so. That exposes the ends of the two wires, and then we're going to separate those apart. And I'm going to do that on all of them, and we'll be ready to connect.
Get this put back together.
All right, we got it hooked up from our first light with the writing. Give us a little more room here to play with. I'll twist those together real good. We've got our wire connectors with the dielectric grease. We're going to slip those on over that and twist those on there. Real easy. Just slips right on there. It's got the grease inside to keep the water from corroding. Like I said, I'm not an electrician, so we're going to go ahead and find the one with the black. And it's got the grease all over it. We're gonna go ahead and twist that in there. It's all right, a little greasy. Twist that on there like so. And the piece we're connecting to now is about a 4-foot section for the next light to connect to. Now we can zip tie them together. All right, we learn, live and learn, live and learn. We're getting it. These are gonna look beautiful. We got our first light hooked up. We're gonna move around back. Went ahead and cut 2 4-foot pieces of line and went ahead and split the ends to make it a little bit easier. We got our first light line. We're gonna find our writing. We've got our line from our second light and connect that. And then we've got our 4-foot extension going to the third light with the writing. Get those all connected. Put the dielectric grease connector on there and get them in there real good. And then our plain black line, do the same thing. On to the third light. Light number 3. Go ahead and pull these out a little bit to get us a little more room to work with. I did notice once you get that dielectric grease on your fingers, it makes it a little easier to twist those wires. Got our 4-foot piece that's going to our 4th light. Zip tie. All right, we got 3 hooked up already. For this 4th light, I'm going to run the wire underneath here. to this side. Alright, I've got my wire from my fourth light, my wires from my third light, the writing. We got our light coming across the steps. That's it, got the fourth light connected. And go ahead and throw a zip tie on that one. We got light number 5. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to put all the lines together. Number 7 here we got. And number 8, the one and only left. That's it. That was easy. I'm not going to hide them until I make sure they work. Our transformer power module here, it does have a place for a timer. And we've got a timer here that I've got to figure out. It's like you plug it in here and then plug this into the timer, and then it has a place for a photo cell as well. Okay, here we go, the first moment of truth. I'll plug her in, turn her on. No sparks. Oh, light number 1 works. Light 2 works. Number 3 works. Number 4. Number 5. 6. 7. Oh, here we go. All right. Number 8. They all work. There we go. They look great in the daytime. Let's see what they look like in the dark. It's dark, and personally, I think they look great. I'm so pleased. It took very little time to put out. Of course, moving the camera around was about the hardest part. But they look great. For only being 3 watts, they're pretty bright. I probably could have spaced them out 5 foot instead of 4 foot and been just fine. But I think that kind of goes good for the look. You know, it covers just past the edge of the front porch. So a big thanks to Gardenreet.com. Their link will be in the description of this video. Be sure to check them out. Thank you for watching. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Hit that thumbs up for me. Until next time, have a great night.